evening. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us again on another one of our little live sessions that we're doing. We've been getting a lot of great feedback, and so we're gonna keep going. I'll tell you in a minute why we didn't do last week, but for now, we've definitely got some good news. The event industry is slowly starting to reopen. Maybe the hospitality industry is slowly starting to reopen. And I know for one that we couldn't be any happier. While any news is good news at this point, we have 5 events this week, mostly drive-in graduations, but it's nice. We're starting to see some phone calls for more phone calls. We have been always seeing phone calls, but more phone calls, and I think people are starting to get into the next phase of this. So at least from having their event. So that's some really good news for us, and we're definitely getting a lot of phone calls about this space. We're actually going to be changing this space up. We're maybe not the next time we do this, but definitely by the time after that, we're going to make it bigger. So we're really excited about some of those changes and how we can benefit some of our customers. We've had a lot of people come in here, and they've wanted to reorientate some things. So we're listening to them, and but between nonprofits that have called us, a couple bands that have called us, and then just some video companies or content companies that are interested in having a really unique space to record some content. So it's been exciting, and we're loving the feedback, and we're stoked to give as much information as we can. So the 2 weeks ago I said that we were going to have Court here, Court Furniture, and last week was last week, and at least on our side of things, that storm rolled through on Wednesday, or there was a really powerful storm that rolled through on Wednesday afternoon, and it took not one tree down, but it took 2 trees down. So that was the road. Those 2 pictures, if we can go back to the other one too, and then that was one side of the road, and then that was the other side. So when you come out of our complex, you can make a left, and you could not go that way, or you could make a right, and the next picture, you couldn't go that way either, and then the power lines were all down. So last Wednesday was a struggle. We just got power back. That was on the internet, I think. That picture made it through the internet. But it was a struggle last week. We didn't get power back until really early Monday morning, and so we couldn't get Court here because we didn't have any power. So we rescheduled with them, and so we'll be doing that either next week or the following week. We're still talking to them and how we can make that happen. So we're going to pivot again because 2020 is just the acts of God year. So we've gotten a lot of questions coming in, so we figured we'd just go over the top 3 things that you need to think about when you do want to go virtual. So I'm going to go quick through this because we've got a fun game that we want to play towards the end of this live event. So does it have to be live, or does it have to be recorded? We keep getting these questions, and I want to just let you know that you can do a recorded event, and it can still be live. We're going to have a bunch of links afterwards that you can go to describe this a little bit more. But I think a lot of our customers are still not quite grasping how they can record their event today and then show it next week as if it were live. A little bit of producing that we have to do, a little bit of directing that we have to do, and certainly just a couple different things that we have to do in the recording process. But you don't have to be live right now. So we can talk to you a little bit more about that and what the benefits are, the pros and cons on that. And one of the reasons why we're saying this is because the CEO of your organization probably isn't going to be the best person on camera. So kind of tip number 2, just because the CEO is good at the event, at the actual live event, doesn't mean that they're great in this space with the lighting in their face, a big dark room, there's only 3 people here, and a camera that you have to try and interact with to your audience. So that, we have to talk about that a little bit and see how we can help you with that, because maybe they are, but if they're not, we need to have another option there for you. And then, you know, what can you do at home to prepare you to have this event? We want people to sit and watch things like QVC, like I've said countless times. We want people to watch Saturday Night Live. We want people to watch the news, not necessarily to see it from what they're saying, but just how it's being produced. What do you like? What don't you like? And we've had a lot of success with that with our customers, telling them to, or our prospects, to go look at that and get back to us with what you like and what you don't like. So we're really excited about seeing all the other people that are doing studios as well. We were not the first group to do this. There were groups all over the country that were setting up studios in their shop. But we just want to give a shout out to some of our to some of the businesses that we're friends with and that we know. If we could go back to that other shot. Our friends over at IMS, actually they're both at IMS, set up their own studio as well, and theirs looks great. They're good friends of ours, and they do a great job. There's one of their shots, and I think that's Chris, their audio engineer, or I don't know who that is, and then our friends over at Rock the House AV over in Cleveland, they did a curved video wall, and they really made their stuff look great. I was really excited when I saw that. So we can certainly do curved here, but that just wasn't in our design. Our new design that we're going to do is going to look pretty cool. But we were stoked to see so many other people. We figured we'd just give a shout out to those companies. Now we're going to start to make these shorter and not go as long. So one of the things that I've always wanted to do is play a game of guess the loading dock. Right? As AV people, most of the places that we know, we only know from the loading dock. If you put us at the front door of these places, we couldn't even tell you what hotel we were in. But if you put us in a loading dock, we can probably tell you exactly where that's going to be in probably less than 5 seconds. This is going to be more for the Philadelphia-based technicians. If you're across the country and you're watching this, you can certainly just watch me try and guess what they are. I did take these pictures, but I took them a while ago, and I don't know what order they're going to come up in. So I'm not going to say right away. I'm going to give a couple seconds to let you guys go. That's a dead giveaway. I know what this is. Everybody knows this venue, but I think this is probably an easy one to start with. But I'll give it some time. You can easily tell just by that loading dock door what venue this is. If I had to guess, I think this one is the Hyatt at the Bellevue. Yep, I think that's what it is. Yeah, that is the Hyatt at the Bellevue. I'm getting a thumbs up. Yes. All right. Nice. Good to go. All right. What's the next one? You know, at first glance, this looks like the Ritz-Carlton, but it's not. I'm going to say this is the Union League. All right, 2 thumbs up for the Union League. Nice. All right, all right. This is easy. This is an easy one. As soon as I saw this, I knew where this was going to be at. This is, we'll give a couple people some more time online to look. Crystal Tea Room. You don't even have to give me a thumbs up. I know that is the Crystal Tea Room. So nice. All right. This one. See, I took 2 pictures and they both kind of look the same because this loading dock and another loading dock look very similar. I'm going to say that this is the new Comcast building. I think it's either that or, yeah, I'm going to say this is the new Comcast building. Am I correct? Was I correct? Yeah? That was not the Comcast building? Oh, go back to that then. I know it's, oh man. Can we go back? Okay, that is the Logan then. Yeah? I think that's the Logan. Yeah, I know, they kind of look this, yes, I know, yeah, that's the Logan. Okay, all right. Yeah, next one. All right, that's the Logan. I know what this one is. So I'm just going to give this, a minute, not a minute, another 2 seconds. This would be View, the Vista Ballroom at View, and their loading dock. Yeah, all right, I know that one. All right, what do we got next? Guess the, yeah, so see, this I gave it away, because then this, well, I mean, you might not know, but this is the new Comcast building. Yeah, that's the new Comcast building. That's what, yeah. Do we have any more? We have one more. All right, so this is the last one. Huh. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, I remember. I remember when we took this one. This is when we did our lighting training. We took all of our technicians into the city to do some lighting training this year. And this would be the Rittenhouse. Yeah, all right, the Rittenhouse. Nice, nice. All right, so we just wanted to have a little fun with you. We'll probably do this again, and we'll take pictures of different loading docks that are in the city. So hopefully, hopefully you guys everybody's seeing in the event industry, seeing some turnaround and some pickup from what we're hearing about the new phases. Phase 2 or different colored phases. In Philadelphia, we're in the yellow phase right now, about ready to go to the green phase. We're still super interested in listening to anybody who has any questions on this space and how we can help you out with this and just help you out in general with virtual event at all. We hope you enjoy the rest of your week. We have a busy week. We went a little early with this because we have 3 drive-in graduations this weekend, so we're really excited to get out there and do some work. And I think we did one streaming graduation today. We've got a couple more next week, so we're excited. We're staying busy. And 5 events is busy, like I posted earlier on Facebook today. 33 events this time last year for this week period, and this year we only have 5, but we'll take 5. So. Appreciate everybody chiming in to listen to me blow some hot air, and we'll see you next week.